Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk a little bit about some equipment issues and some things that I purchased that maybe didn't work the way it's either described or marketed. So if you want to learn more, stick around. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so if you're familiar with my channel, you know I am a big fan of Wunderlich products. The German engineering seems to work very well, at least from what I've used, and I've used quite a few of their products. When I first went to my K-bike just over a year ago, I got searching for a better tank bag. I was using the SW Motec, and it just didn't work very well on the K-bike. I found the Wunderlich product, the Click bag, and I initially bought the Click bag 3. 3 liters is pretty small. It worked well just to chuck your phone in if it was raining or something like that, but it's pretty small. After I used it a bit, I decided to buy the Wunderlich 6-liter bag, and I used that for a while, and it was, yeah, it's double the volume. It was better, looked good, fit good on the bike. And then actually a viewer mentioned that they were successful with using the Wunderlich 11-liter Click bag. So I purchased that. The 11-liter is on the big side for the K-bike, and the setup handlebars are still stock. It does touch the edge. It doesn't hurt anything, but it worked well. So I ended up selling my 3-liter Click bag and my 6-liter Click bag. Yes, I have another one. Stick around. So with the 11-liter as my only bag, this was my plan. I like the pockets on it, but the first thing I noticed was it didn't seem square on the bike. I'm very OCD, anal retentive, I don't know. When I mount a GPS or something, it's got to be square. It's got to be right. I mean, I'm staring at it all day long. This is not square. I'm going to show you some footage of what I mean and why I say that. Maybe it's mine. It's not me. It's not square. It's canted just a little bit. But that's not the story, or maybe it is. So the next thing is I needed a map pouch. So at the time, Wunderlich didn't have a map pouch. I found and I built myself a little clipboard system that worked. And then about April or late April, early May, I saw that Wunderlich had a pre-order for a map pouch. That would be this. So I placed the order. It said delivery in June. I got all excited. And then lo and behold, it did show up just before I left for the IBR. Now, I will say I'm not the only one that had this same experience that I'm going to tell you. The other rider's a friend of mine. He had the same Click bag 11 and the same map pouch. So with this map pouch, it's got 3 Velcro straps. 2 on the front, 1 on the bottom. It's got a hole in the middle if you use like an iPad in there or a phone, and it's designed to hook on these little straps, and it works. At the time that I purchased it, I don't know that they offered 2 different sizes, but it says it works with all the bags listed. So this is the one that showed up, and this is the smaller of the 2. I can't remember the model number right now, but I'm going to put it so you'll be able to see it. So this was about $33, $35. And it fits on the top of here. You just run these loops through these straps and Velcro them on. Really simple. Seemed to work very well. I did not have time to test it prior to the IVR. I got it literally the day or maybe 2 days in front of my departure. So my notepad that I write on fit in it, and my iPad mini fits in it. So I thought it was going to be perfect. Now we take off leg one. I've got my notepad in there, everything set up. I don't know, first day or two, the Velcro strap on the back keeps coming loose and it blows up and it's hitting the speedometer, the TFT. I cannot get it to stay connected. I tried adjusting these straps. I tried, trying to move it back to give it more Velcro. After 2 or 3 days of it coming loose and flopping, I just took it off. It didn't work. And if you remember back to when I talked about leg one of the IBR, we had a lot of rain, so I needed it to work. I needed to use the map pouch for my notes, and it didn't work. I hope you can see this, but the Velcro started coming off this end and it's stuck to that. They're just not, like the strap isn't long enough. Trying to make all the Velcro touch, that's what you end up with. Even making these longer, I could not get it to work with this. So that went into my Pelican case to never be seen again during the IBR. It didn't work. So I get home, get stuff cleaned up. I get thinking about this map pouch. The other rider had the same experience I had. I went to the website and then I found out they sell 2 different versions. So I bought the second version. That's this one, and I'm going to put the model number in that one. Very different in size. This one fits on the top of the Click Bag 11 very well. It has no problem. I haven't tested it yet, but I will, but it fits very well. But the descriptive on their website says these fit any of the bags. I was convinced it's not right. This little one does not fit the Click Bag 11. Does it fit the 3 and the 6? Probably so, but I don't own them. So I purchased the Click Bag 6 again to prove my point. This fits very well. Undo the straps. The small one fits just fine on the Click Bag 6. I assume it would fit fine on the Click Bag 3. I don't have a 3 and I'm not going to purchase a 3 again just to prove my point. I did buy the 6 again to prove my point. I believe these things are okay made, they're well made, but the small one only fits the 3 and a 6 correctly. If you have an 11-liter Click Bag, or I think it's a 16, you need the larger map pouch. I gave this information to Wunderlich. They kind of disagreed with me and they say it fits in their showroom. It does fit in the showroom. It fits on my bike too. But going down the road, the airflow doesn't keep it. It will not stay. So if you have a Wunderlich Click Bag 3 or 6, the small map pouch does seem to work, and I'll test it. If you have a Click Bag 11 or the 15 or 16 liter one they have, you want the larger map pouch. This one's like 35 and this one's like 40. They're not terribly expensive. The design of them seem to be fine. This will fit my iPad mini and the tablet that I use. So I'm gonna test this. And now that I purchased a Click Bag 6, again, I'm gonna use this for a while. So there's that. Now let me show you where I say this thing is not square. So let me show you that. I hope you can see that, but there's no adjustment. But look, it's going right. hope you can see that. I hope it comes out on film so you can see that. I think that's maybe, I don't know, is engineered correctly? Is the quality control not there? You can't adjust the bottom mounting plate to square it up. I did try that. There's just no adjustment for that. I just don't know. I'm not sure if it's engineered incorrectly or the quality control just isn't there. But if you have a Click Bag 11, let me know. Is yours square? Does it look right? Mine does not. The 6 and the 3 that I have are perfect. So again, keep an eye on the map pouches. If you like and have a need for a map pouch, the product does work. Just get the corresponding one with the bag. The smaller one does fit the 3 and the 6, and the larger one for the 11 and the 15 or 16, whatever it is. All right, I hope that helps. I appreciate you watching. Have a great day. Be safe.